Boom! What's up, everybody? What's going on? Hey, yo, welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Happy Labor Day. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I hope you enjoyed the extra day off. Don't enjoy it too much, though, folks, because it's time to get down to business. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group. And I've been investing in trading now for over 16 years, guys, and I learned to trade while working at a fund in New York City, literally in 2007 and then 2008. The greatest stock market crash and the Great Recession, the worst financial crisis that many of you on this live stream have probably ever seen and have ever lived through. But during that same time period, I didn't just survive it, folks. I thrived by going on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Guys, now today, I'm the head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group, and together with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators and an over 20-person staff, we have helped thousands of people from all over the world, from all walks of life, of all experience levels, learn to trade and profit consistently. And True Trading Group is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online trading educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses, premium stock market tools, workshops, mentorship on stocks, options, crypto, futures for all styles of trading. You're going to learn day trading, you're going to learn swing trading, and we also do a lot of long-term investing inside True Trading Group as well. At TTG, guys, we take that university style and level of educational curriculum and we combine it with some of today's top financial tools that are worth over $5,000 a year on their own. If you were to go to these companies and buy these products and tools on your own, they're worth about $5,000. We've included them on our TTG platform for literally a fraction of that. We're also going to give you access to 10,000 of the most educated, supportive, helpful, like-minded traders and investors that all share the same goal. That's to learn, trade, and profit together. Of course, you're also going to get all of our real-time trade alerts from myself, the 9 other professional traders that are part of True Trading Group that have been able to consistently maintain a cumulative win rate of around 80% for the last 2 years. TTG is a family. It's a family mostly because of the members that we have, but we also leave no trader behind in True Trading Group. Now, if you're new to TTG's new YouTube channel, congratulations on finding this and welcome. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you smash that like button, but also share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out. Let's educate. Let's empower as many retail traders and investors as we possibly can. Now, for those of you that are joining us for the very first time, welcome, and I commend you. I commend you on a Monday evening, on a holiday evening, instead of you just being out there by the barbecue or drinking beers or playing cornhole or whatever it is that you guys want to be doing at this moment in time. Instead, you are here. You are here with myself and the rest of the TTG community to come up with a game plan and to get the knowledge and the education that you need to be able to make money in this market. And this is the most opportunistic market that I've ever seen in my entire 16-year career. Now, you talk about what's happened so far between July and August of this year. July and August are typically not very active months in the year. They're not. They're typically not. It's summer months. It's usually slow. Volatility usually drops. The volume's not very high. It's been the exact opposite of that so far this year. You know, you had this huge rally in the month of July that took you into the month of August, and now you've experienced this big pullback that is making a lot of people feel a little bit uneasy. But this exact moment that you find yourselves in now, this is exactly the responsibility that we carry. We carry a responsibility to make sure that we prepare our members and to prepare the TTG community for the movements and the sentiment shifts that are going to take place in this market so that they can position themselves to take advantage. I told you all that this was going to happen. I told you that it wasn't going to feel good. If you go back in the middle of August, like August 15th, August 16th, the 17th, go back and watch my live streams from those days. They're right here on this YouTube channel. I told you very specifically during that time period that I was expecting a deep pullback in the overall markets, and it was not going to feel good. It was going to feel scary. The market was going to feel like it's about to come undone. It's about to come unraveled. Everyone's going to be talking about, oh, we're going to break new lows. We're going to continue to the downside. The crash is now beginning its second leg. I told you that this was not going to feel good, but you got some information that just came out on Friday. It's jobs numbers. Job numbers came out on Friday. It was a step in the right direction. Okay. Still not amazing, but a step in the right direction. The job market is beginning to soften a little bit, which is actually a good thing. You actually want the job market to soften. The job market is the tightest it's been in over 50 years. That's not sustainable. It's got to soften up so that you can help bring wage inflation down. Okay. So the fact that you're in a little bit of a twilight zone right now where good economic data is actually bad news. And typically the jobs numbers that came out on Friday, we added 318,000, 315,000 new jobs. It was expected we were going to add 318,000, so just slightly under the expectation. The unemployment rate ticked up from 3.5 to 3.7, and you saw a little bit of a softening in the labor market. Okay, so it was actually showing you that the labor market is starting to head in the right direction. It is beginning to soften, but that softening should not scare you, should not worry you. It is what is absolutely necessary if we are ever going to get inflation under control. So it still showed you softening, but it still showed you that it's still very strong, because the other day we did add 315,000 new jobs, okay, when that report came out. So still a strong jobs market, but a softening jobs market. That's the balancing act that the Fed is trying to orchestrate. And so far, it's beginning to head in the right direction. So we still have work to do, but head in the right direction. We've been spot on with our predictions so far this year, and the overall market's now going on about 2 years. And that analysis has given TG members a massive advantage in the markets. And one of the main reasons why so many of them are having their best years ever in one of the worst years for the stock market that we've seen in a while. The stock market going down over more than 20% in a single year, you haven't really seen that very often since, you all the way back to like 2008. It's only a couple of times that you've seen that. There's many people that are on this live stream that have probably never really seen that, because you maybe just got involved in the markets in 2021 and all you've ever seen is just, well, everything just goes up, right? Crypto, stocks, everything just goes up. That's obviously, you all are learning that that's not necessarily the case. And that last year was a bit of an anomaly. And the market's coming back to a little bit of a sense of reality here this year. But you can go back and you can watch our live streams. I'm not like a Monday morning quarterback. I don't just come on these live streams and tell you what happened the day before. I come on these live streams and I give you fantastic analysis. I tell you exactly what just happened, but I also tell you what I think is going to happen. And I will always give you my thoughts on where I think stocks are going to go, my thoughts on where the overall markets are going to go. And I also tell you guys where my positioning is and how I plan on making money from all of that action, from all of that activity. Okay, so you can go back and watch these live streams. I told you in 2020, when the COVID crash happened, March and April, go watch them. I told you this is the greatest buying opportunity literally of my life. I'm going all in. I bought everything. I was screaming from the rooftops, telling you guys to step in there and buy March and April. That turned out to be the best investment decision literally of my entire life. Then I told you at the end of 2021. At the end of 2021, I told people, hey, I think we're going to have a crash in 2020. So September and October, go back and watch my live streams from 2021, September and October. I very publicly told people that I was selling in my long-term portfolio because I believed we were going to experience a crash this year. Well, since that has then happened, I stepped in and I told you guys that I began adding back to my long-term portfolio. And the biggest chunk of that money has gone in on June 17th. Well, June 17th right now, so far, June 17th stands to be the low of the day. Now, I didn't make some grand call on June 17th that, hey, this is it. This is going to be the low. This is it. All in, all in, all in. That's not what I said on June 17th, but I did very publicly announce on June 17th right here on this YouTube channel. Go back and watch the live that's from that date. I bought about 18 different stocks in my long-term portfolio on that day. And so far that turns out to be the low of the year, but I still do have some cash on the sidelines. Okay. If you guys missed that June entry, don't worry about it. I think you're going to have more opportunities to do so. And I still do have some cash that's sitting on the sideline that I am waiting anxiously to deploy, most likely within the next couple of weeks. This year, my team and I have shifted our entire focus so that we can help our members to be nimble and quick and adjust to evolving market conditions. And we will continue to do this again and again and again. And that is what gives TG members an advantage over others, because they are going to know exactly what myself and 9 other professional traders are going to do before we actually do it. Because what's happening right now in this market is not normal. Anybody that tells you what's happening right now is normal does not have really, I would tell you, probably that much experience, because I've never literally, right, this entire market crash this past month is the first time that we've seen that unemployment number actually tick up. Okay. But you had this entire time when the markets were making fresh new lows right in here, making fresh new lows in here, the unemployment rate was going down this entire time. Now, I've never seen an unemployment rate go down into a bear market in the S&P. I've never seen that before. The volatility that you experience in July and August, not normal. Like I said, volatility July and August are typically slow months. But the volatility that you got in July and August of this year is exactly the same kind of volatility that you've had literally since January. These are massive moves that the market is making, both up and down. Obviously, the moves to the downside are a bit larger as the markets have gone down this year. But do not mistaken, the size, do not underestimate the size of these rallies that you've gotten this year, because some of these rallies to the upside have been vicious. And these rallies have provided traders with immense and tremendous opportunity. This is the best trading environment that I've seen. And it's because you have action everywhere. It doesn't matter what you trade: small caps, mid caps, large cap, commodities, stocks, options. It doesn't matter what you trade. There is literally opportunity in every single corner of this market. And people are cashed up. People are cashed up. I'm going to show you guys how to spot those rallies and how to act on them. Then we're going to show you how to spot that turnaround and that shift in sentiment. Like I said, go back and watch the live streams from literally just August 16th and 17th when I told you, buyer beware. We're getting a pullback. It's coming. We're going to help you identify those shifts in sentiment in the market so you can be on the right side of that trade. And the consumer right now, as it stands, has job security and is cashed up for now. That's right. I said for now. That's because the labor market is at a 50-year low, but the jobs number that came in on Friday is showing this beginning to soften. Remember, the unemployment rate went from 3.5 to 3.7. All right. But I expect to continue to see that happen. I expect further softening in the job market over the next 6 months, maybe 3 months going forward. I expect that unemployment number to just continue to slowly tick itself higher to the upside. But this is the entire reason why the markets began their crash again there in August, just a couple of weeks ago. So yes, right now, you are cashed up and you have job security. And while that is the case, you have a stock market that is volatile as all hell, which translates into opportunity. And some of the best companies on the planet, their stocks are headed back towards Black Friday sale prices. For everyone who worries about their job or a weakening economy, guess what? Nothing that we are experiencing will be like 2008. I do not believe it. I lived through 2008. I traded through 2008. We are not in a similar situation today as we were in 2008. That was the worst financial crisis that we've ever seen, that anyone that's alive has ever seen. Nobody that's on this live stream was alive during the Great Depression. Okay, this is that was 2008, the worst financial crisis that any of you have ever seen. And it was the worst recession that any of you have ever seen. It's actually called the Great Recession. That's the title of the recession of 2008. It's the Great Recession. It has that title for a reason, because it's the worst one we've ever seen. This is the environment right now. This environment 2022. This is the environment, the same type of environment, that down market, that recession fears. This is where I learned how to trade and invest. This was my experience when I started working at the hedge fund right out of college. I was just thrown literally into the lion's den of the worst financial recession and financial crisis that we've ever seen. That's where I discovered my trader identity. And ever since, it has molded me into the trader and investor that I am here now today. This environment does not worry me the least. Matter of fact, the exact opposite. This environment actually excites the hell out of me, because as long as the stock market is open, and it always will be open, it does not matter if the market goes up or down. To be honest with you, I really don't care if we go into a bad recession, or if we avoid a recession altogether, or you have a mild recession. As long as the stock market's open, I know there's going to be opportunities there. And the volatility that I see in the markets right now on a daily basis is unlike anything that I've ever seen in my 16 years. I don't really need to worry about what the market's going to do. We're going to go up or down. I need to worry about the financial future. I am in control. I am in control. And that freedom is what you have a real shot at achieving when you guys become members of True Trading Group. Now, during COVID, nobody had a warning, right? Everybody lost their job during COVID. Everybody closed their businesses. Nobody had a warning. That literally happened overnight. One day you were running your business, the next the government told you that you couldn't. Almost from one day to the next, people were forced to close their doors. They were furloughed. They were laid off. They were fired, whatever. No real warning. Guess what? I do not believe this is going to be that extreme. The labor market is so strong right now that I believe it's going to shield us from a bad recession. Jerome Powell coming forward and being as aggressive as he is to stop inflation is actually a net positive for the long run. You don't want Jerome Powell and the Fed to be easy on inflation. You don't want Jerome Powell and the Fed to be scared to raise rates because they don't think the economy can handle it. You want Jerome Powell and the Fed to crush inflation, because if you don't, that's when you have an example like you had in the 1980s with Paul Volcker. Paul Volcker, the Fed in the 1970s, they would raise rates to fight inflation, then they would stop, then inflation would come back. And raise rates to fight inflation, they would stop, then inflation would come back. And that cycle continued for a decade until inflation got completely out of control, to where then Fed Chairman Paul Volcker said, and just crushed the U.S. economy with massive rate hikes, took the Fed funds rate like up 20%. And that sent the U.S. economy into a back-to-back, or what they called a double dip recession, where you went into a recession during 1980, came out of it during 81, went back into a recession in 82. And those recessions were bad. Unemployment went up to 9.7%, I think, on the first one, and unemployment went over 10% in 1982. You do not want a reoccurrence of that scenario. That is exactly what Jerome Powell is avoiding. So the long-term health of the U.S. economy and the long-term health of the stock market, you want exactly what is happening right now. You have a labor market that is the strongest that it's been in 50 years. That was not the case when Paul Volcker had to crush the economy to bring down inflation in the 80s. He did not have the luxury of a 3.5% unemployment rate. Jerome Powell does. That is what makes this so different. That's what makes things different. But you all have a heads up right now. Every single person that you talk to, you can call somebody literally right now on the total opposite side of the world and say, hey, man, are you worried? Do you think we're going to have a recession? That person's not going to be like, wait, recession? What are you talking about? I didn't hear anything about this recession. Every single person on planet Earth is talking about a recession. That you have fair warning to prepare yourself for it. You didn't have that during COVID. But you have a heads up right now. You do not need to be caught by surprise like you were in 2020. To further prove this, we actually, if you guys you saw my live streams last week, but we were inviting TTG members on. They were coming on our live stream all last week. I highly suggest that you guys go back and watch some of those stories. We had real TTG members on our live streams as guests talking to you through their experiences here right now. Fantastic, fantastic watch when we're done here. Tonight, we're going to be kicking things off on this live stream. We have a lot to get into. There's a lot of stuff happening this week. Okay, we have a lot to get into. I've got 5 questions. 5 questions. These are the most commonly asked questions that I've gotten from both members and non-members alike. If you guys do not follow me on Twitter yet, I suggest that you do so. You can follow me right now at MikeEdward_TTG. Again, that is at MikeEdward_TTG. You guys want to go ahead there and give me a follow on Twitter. I'm always giving you market commentary, analysis, trade ideas, and everything on my Twitter. So you guys can give me a follow there. But I've got the top 5 questions that both members of True Trading Group and also non-members, people that hit us up on social media, have been asking us about the markets and about some individual stocks and about trading and investing in general. So I'm gonna go through those top 5 questions. Then we're gonna talk about how I intend on making money this week and why, yet again, this week has many catalysts that are sure to move markets. Get yourselves out of vacation mode, folks, and get into money-making mode right now, because we are going to get prepared for this week together. All right. Then I'll be opening up the live stream later on for a live Q&A session. Give you a chance to ask whatever questions on your mind. If you have a question about something I covered here tonight, this evening, or if you have a question about something that I did not cover, I'll open things up to a live Q&A so you can ask me whatever questions that you all do have. All right. Then I'll be closing out the live stream with our very next code word for members. If you're not a member, don't worry about the code word. It's part of a $5,000 giveaway that we do with members. Why do we do it? Because it's a hell of a lot of fun and we like to give back to our members. So we'll do the code word later on this live stream. And then by the time this stream is done, my hope is that you all have a very solid game plan. That's my goal. When we're done with this live stream, we'll spend maybe an hour and a half. Okay. I want to make sure that you have a very important, a very specific game plan on how to attack the markets this week and how to make money. All right. Might I add, that is why we are all on this live stream, right? So you're all here to make money. You're not here to watch other people make money. You're here to get the information, the knowledge that you need so that you can actually make money from this market environment that we find ourselves in today. And the truth of the matter is, folks, the facts of the matter is that most of our TTG members, they're doing exactly that. Most of the members in True Trading Group, they're making money. They're becoming better traders. If you don't believe me, watch this. Members, now I'm talking to members. We've got over 1,300 people that are on this live stream with us here this evening on all the different outlets and media platforms. So welcome everyone joining us. But if you are a member of the TTG family and you're making money and you are becoming better traders because of the TTG platform, I want you to go ahead right now and type the $sign. Go ahead right now, type the $sign in chat right now. If you're making money, you guys are becoming better traders, go ahead and type that $sign in chat right now. Now, anybody that's not a member, if you're not a member, I get advised strongly that you just try to count how many people are typing the $sign, because these people typing the $sign, these are your peers. They found True Trading Group the exact same way that you did, and that's one of these live streams. Maybe even on a Sunday evening live stream, because I do these 6 days a week. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications if you ever want to miss these. But these people that are typing the $sign, they had all of the same excuses and hurdles and obstacles that you have put forth in front of yourself today. There's nothing special about these people. They have full-time jobs just like you. They have small accounts just like you. They've lost money in the markets before. They have no experience whatsoever, but yet now here they are. Not all of them. I'm naming some of the excuses that a lot of people have that prevents them from getting involved in the markets. A lot of these people have those same excuses, but yet now here they are typing the $sign. They're sitting here typing the $sign not because they're smarter than you. If they can do it, so can you. Okay? Before I get into my top 5 questions, because I am going to move on to my top 5 questions, I do want to welcome Isaiah. Isaiah is the newest member of the TTG family. Welcome, Isaiah. You are the newest member of the TTG family. Now, listen, folks, we had 21. We had 21 laptops when we started this live stream, which now means we are down to 20 thanks to Isaiah. So 20 laptops are left. This is our last night for our Labor Day sale. Okay. As promised, after tonight, the price of our membership is moving up to $13.50. Okay. And we were going to be moving back to giving away free Amazon Fire tablets instead of laptops. We have 20 laptops here this evening to round out our Labor Day sale. And the price is going to jump to $13.50. And instead of giving out free laptops, we're going to give away free Amazon Fire tablets. So before I go any further, before I get into these 5 questions, listen up. Give me 3 to 5 minutes. Literally, it's all I need. Give me 3 to 5 minutes. I want everyone to have a fair shot at this because this is the final night for our Labor Day sale. August was a huge month for new signups. Okay, our Labor Day sale started Friday. It's given anyone who wanted it a 47% discount on our membership, which brought the price from $22.12 all the way down to just $11.72. There's just 20 spots left. For anyone that goes to ttgoffer.com, manually enters the coupon code TTG121, clicks apply code, you will get a brand new free laptop in addition to the 47% discount, but that is only good for the next 20 people right here tonight at midnight. That offer is done. Okay. Then the price will be moving to $13.50, which is still 38% off. Okay. It is still 38% off the normal price of $22.12. And with over $5,000 of premium tools, plus everything else that we offer on our platform, it's still an absolute no-brainer, even at $13.50. But at $11.72 here tonight, before the Labor Day sale ends, it really is a no-brainer. So tonight's the last night. Okay, go to ttgoffer.com, manually enter the code TTG121. You'll save 47% off our normal price of $22.12. All right. When you go to ttgoffer.com, you must manually enter the code TTG121 and click apply code. Then the price will drop to $11.72. Okay. Tonight, by midnight or till whenever the next 20 laptops are given out, would be the last chance for this sale. Then the price is going over. Then the price is going up over that $13.50, and we're going to have no more laptops. And we're going to give away Amazon Fire tablets instead of the laptops. Okay, the laptop you'll get this evening will be either an Asus, Dell, Lenovo, HP, or Acer laptop, and we're going to cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. You live on planet Earth, we'll get you that free laptop. You don't have to enter your address at the checkout. As long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. Once you join, you'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim that free laptop. You do not need to enter your address when you are signing up. Okay. Again, we cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. As long as you see the laptop on the checkout page, when you go to ttgoffer.com, that's how you know you're getting one. All right. So listen up. Again, go to ttgoffer.com, manually enter the code TTG121. You'll save 47% off our normal price, which drops it all the way down to $11.72 for the entire year. We're like the Netflix of trading communities. This gives you access to the entire platform. Okay. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools when you join True Trading Group's annual membership. You're going to get the entirety of our 18-course curriculum. Remember, this is a simplified version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. Joe, do me a favor. Joe, can you post up a link in chat, buddy? People can just click on the link. They can actually see a list of all the courses that they're going to learn about. So guys, we're going to post a link in chat. Thank you, Joe. We're going to post a link in chat. You can click on it. You'll see all of the topics that you're going to have access to. There's no upsells for those courses. Remember, when you pay the $11.72, you get access to all of them. You're also going to get access to $5,000 worth of premium tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Trade Ideas, Quote Media. They are all accessible on your member dashboard when you join True Trading Group at no additional cost. They are all included when you pay the $11.72. But if you went to those companies on your own, it's going to cost you around $5,000 to get access to those tools. But you need those tools. They're important. Okay. If successful traders use them, then you should too. We've negotiated deals with those companies to have their products on our platform. That way you do not need to pay for them. It's included in your $11.72. You're going to get all the real-time trade alerts from myself and the 9 other professional traders that are part of True Trading Group that have been able to support a cumulative win rate of just around 80% for the last 2 years. And access to the best damn community of traders and investors who all share the same goal. That's to learn, trade, and profit together. We're a family in TTG, folks. Our members are the reason why. And of course, I can't forget, you're going to get our double your money back guarantee. Now, I don't think you're going to need it, but it's there for peace of mind. I didn't stutter. I did say you're going to get a double your money back guarantee. It's actually quite simple. Okay. You have 12 months. Complete our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. Do those 3 things. If you fail to make back your membership fee, which is $11.72 tonight, after tonight, it's $13.50. So if you guys get the $11.72 price point, if you do not make the $11.72 back at least once during your membership, then at the end of your membership, we will give you back double what you paid. That is $2,344. Now, more on that in a bit, but our track record speaks for itself. And although I can't and I won't guarantee your success just because you joined True Trading Group, I can share with you that we have an overall refund rate since 2016 of roughly 2.5%. I can also share with you that our retention rate, meaning how many people renew their annual membership, is roughly 78% of all TTG members since we started this company. And last but certainly not least, we are 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 1,700 reviews. So listen, based on what members tell us, based on the reviews they leave, based on our refund rate and our retention rate, I can very confidently say that TTG has worked for thousands of people. And if you're willing to put forth some effort, there's a good chance it can work for you as well. Everything that's on the checkout page, it's included in your TTG membership, all for just the $11.72. But remember, after tonight, that price goes from $11.72 to $13.50. You get a free laptop this evening if you're one of the next 20 people. Isaiah already grabbed one. Once we sell out of the 20 laptops, we'll be switching to Amazon Fire tablets. Still cool. It's a free electronic, but it's not a laptop. You're never charged another dollar for courses or tools. It's all included in that $11.72. Also, guys, listen to me really carefully. If you have questions about the membership, or maybe you're having a hard time signing up, you can send a text message to 786-505-4049. That phone number is at the bottom of your screen right there. 786-505-4049. If you have questions, do not call that phone number. It is a text message only number. Send a text to that number. Also, who else should send a text to that number? If you are currently a trial member for True Trading Group, if you are previously a trial member of True Trading Group, or if you were previously an annual member of True Trading Group, and you want the $11.72 price point, and you want the free laptop, you also must send a text message to that phone number. If you go directly to ttgoffer.com, the TTG121 coupon code will not work for you. We need to whitelist your email address. That coupon code is for people that join me on these live streams. If you already have an account with us, it's not going to work. You got to text that phone number at the bottom of your screen. All right. Remember, 20 laptops left. Price goes up at midnight. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, folks, that is how you know you are getting one. Sorry about that, guys. A little early sales pitch there, but this is the last and final night for the Labor Day sale. So I did want to make sure that everybody fully understood exactly what that sale entails, since Isaiah just grabbed one, and now I got to welcome Cody. All right, Cody, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody, welcome Cody. Guys, Cody's the newest member of the group, which means there are now just 19 of those laptops remaining. You got to go to ttgoffer.com, manually enter TTG121 coupon code. That'll get you the 47% discount. You'll get the free laptop. You do not need to enter your address to get the free laptop. Remember, you'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the free laptop. You're going to get the double your money back guarantee, which it's there really for just peace of mind. We've only had to refund 2.5% of our users since 2016. So there's a really good chance that you're not going to need that double your money back guarantee, but it exists to help with peace of mind. And again, if you have questions, or if you're a previous trial, or a previous member, send a text to 786-505-4049. All right. So again, Cody, welcome to the family. All right, folks, sorry about that quick little early sales pitch, but I did, like I said, want to make sure everybody had a fair shot at the Labor Day sale before the price goes up and before we have no more laptops and we switch to Amazon Fire tablets. Now it's time to move on to our top 5 questions. Okay, now it is time for us to move on to our top 5 questions going into this week. Okay, so first question that I get from people. Okay, first question that we got actually, okay, is what are futures? Okay, what are futures and how do they impact or give an indication to how the markets will open or trade tomorrow? Okay, so I guess they're referring to what are stock futures, I think is the detail. What are stock futures and how do futures impact or give you an indication to how the markets will open or trade for tomorrow? So listen, futures, okay, futures are there's just another derivative product. It's like you have options, that's another, okay, you have futures, and it's basically where it's a contract that is going to allow people to either buy or sell whatever the security is. So, I mean, you have futures contracts that trade, and it doesn't have to just be stocks. You have commodity futures, you have oil, you have gold, you have natural gas, like commodities trade in futures contracts. You have futures contracts of the S&P. You have a lot of different futures contracts. So it depends on what it is specifically that you're talking about. But that future contract is going to give somebody the right to either buy or sell that particular asset or a particular security that you're talking about at a specific price at a future date. That's what a futures contract is. A futures contract will give you the right to buy or sell whatever the security is that the futures contract represents. So in this case, let's use like S&P futures. Okay. So you'd be able to buy the S&P at a specific price on a certain date, but that date will always be in the future. That's what a futures contract is. Now, how does it give you an indication of like where the stock market is going to open for tomorrow? Is that the regular equity market is not open. The regular equity market is closed right now. So you cannot buy and sell actual equities right now. Equities and futures are not the same thing, right? Futures are a derivative contract that just gives you the right to buy or sell something at a specific price at a date in the future. An equity is actually an asset that I can buy, at any given time. Like if I wanted to buy this coffee mug, I can buy. That's it. I buy it. I own it now, and I'm going to go up and I'm going to go down in the value, okay, of this cup. That would be like an equity, right? But the equity markets are closed right now. You can't buy stocks right now. All you can do is trade derivatives off of those assets, which are the futures. So as the futures contracts are traded, S&P futures will go up. S&P futures will go down. Right now, as we're actually doing this live stream, S&P futures contracts are actually significantly moving higher. We're up just under 1%. So we're up about 0.8%. Okay, we're up about 0.8% on S&P futures right now as it stands. So what that tells you is that people are trading derivatives on the S&P and they're actually going higher. So tomorrow morning at 4 a.m., when the equity markets open and equities begin trading, equities will then reprice to take into consideration the price fluctuations of the actual futures contracts for the S&P. Okay, so right now I can look at the S&P futures and say, okay, wow, S&P futures were up 0.8%. That tells me that we're going to experience a gap up. If the equity markets, let's say right now as we're doing this, which right now it's 9:08 p.m. Eastern time as I'm talking to you, but let's say, for example, it was 3:59 a.m. Eastern time and the S&P futures were reflecting a 0.8% gap up or 0.8% move higher rather in the S&P futures, then I know that at 4 a.m. Eastern time, when the equity markets open, you're going to experience a gap up in the equity price to reflect the price fluctuations and movements of the futures contracts. Welcome, Cornelius. Cornelius, my man, welcome. Folks, that means we're down to what? 18 laptops already. I started this live stream with 21. We're down to 18. Cornelius, welcome to the family. You guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com. You enter the coupon code TTG121. That will give you a 47% discount on the TTG platform. You get the free laptop. You get the double your money back guarantee. But tonight's the last night. I wouldn't even waste any more time. Don't even wait for me to finish talking. Open up a new web browser. Go right to TTGoffer.com. Enter TTG121 coupon code. Press apply code. Check out. Be done. Get your butts in chat. Right? Take advantage of this environment that we find ourselves in today because the TTG fam and I, we're doing this on a daily, weekly basis. I have no plans on stopping. As crazy of a year as this has already been, I really honestly think the best trades are ahead of us because from now on going forward, you are going to have the markets are going to be living and dying by every single piece of economic data that comes out involving inflation and involving the jobs market. Those two pieces of data are going to be so crucial here going forward. Do not try to analyze that data on your own. Remember, we're in a little bit of a twilight zone right now. Sometimes good news can actually be bad news and vice versa. Myself, the 9 other professional traders that are part of True Trading Group, we will walk you through that analysis every single step of the way. Cornelius, welcome to the family. If anybody has questions about the membership, don't hesitate. Seriously, don't be shy. Send a text message to 786-505-4049. All right? So, excellent. Fantastic. Love it. Great question about the futures. Next question. Again, we're doing the top 5 questions. We have members and non-members alike submitted questions to us all weekend. These are the top 5 most commonly asked questions that we saw. Question number 2. What catalysts are there this week that have the potential to move markets? I'm going to assume that this question comes from because I told everybody that you had a major catalyst coming out on last Friday, which was some jobs numbers. And that was going to be a huge catalyst that can move the markets. And boy, did it ever. A massive day for us inside of True Trading Group. And the markets is a huge move. Okay, when you take a look at what happened on Friday, you had a big gap up on Friday. We traded higher and the market sold off all the way down here into the close. And when you look at the daily chart, look at the size of the candle of what we did on Friday. Look at the size of that candle. You see how big that candle is? The bigger the candle, for those that are new, that means the bigger the price fluctuation of the actual markets. Okay. We have a question here from Jay Ferna. I've got $2,790 in my bank account. It wouldn't be wise to join the group, would it? I want to trade full time, but scared about bills. Is there any helpful advice? Okay. Okay. Jay Ferna. All right. What I will tell you is this. I would rather have a $500 trading account with an education than a $50,000 trading account with no education. It doesn't matter how much money is in your trading account. This is a very common misconception. Some people think that because I have more money, I somehow have a greater chance of being successful. It's not true. The more money you have in your account, it's just the more money that you have potentially to lose. I don't care if you have $500 or $5 million. If you have no idea what you're doing, you're going to lose it all just the same. There's a lot of members in True Trading Group, Jay Ferner, that started with less than $1,000 in their trading account, which if you would have joined True Trading Group, you'd actually have more than that. But there's people that when they joined True Trading Group, had less than $1,000 in their account. So I want to actually prove this to you. I want to ask members right now, if you're a member of True Trading Group, Okay, if you're a member of True Trading Group and you started with less than $1,000 in your account, I want you to, and you're making money now, I want you guys to sound off right now in chat. Tell me what you started with when you joined True Trading Group. Okay. Let's see. Sound it off, folks. So again, after you signed up for True Trading Group, if you started with less than $1,000 in your trading account, now you guys are making money. Tell me what you started with. All right, here we go. Chris, $500. Tony, $250. Trace, $325. Jennifer Hill, you're a beast. Actually, we had Jennifer on the other week. Jennifer turned $5,000 into $40,000. Kanai from $7,500 to $90,000. Diane Fig started with just $100. Bruce Sears says, I lost $15,000 with another program. I started TTG with $500 and they helped me gain it back. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Doc started with just $500. Julie started with just $200. Incredible. You guys can just keep reading some of the comments that are coming through chat. I don't have to keep reading all those comments. But the point being there, Jay Ferner, that you don't need thousands of dollars in order for you to make, to do this. You just don't. It's a very big misconception. Members have started with just a couple $100 in their account. And honestly, if it's possible for them, I think I would also say that it's possible for you. You said you want to be a full-time trader, but I wouldn't even think about that at this point in time. Get yourself started off nice and slow. Start with the courses, feel your way through, start with our simulator, go through the courses, attend study groups, ask questions. You can talk to the moderators during the day. You can ask us questions, right? I advise that you take your time. I know it's very exciting when you join True Trading Group, but learn to walk before you try to run is going to be my advice for you, Jay Fern. I hope that answer was helpful. Okay, I hope that answer was helpful. So let me go back to the question that I was addressing before Jay Fern asked their question. And that's going to be, what catalysts are there for this week, right? You had catalysts last week that were just massive and moved the markets in a huge way. You had 2 consecutive Fridays where this market went absolutely haywire. And 2 Fridays ago, it was the Jackson Hole meeting. That was Jerome Powell's speech. The markets absolutely tanked. Then you had this last Friday, the jobs numbers. The markets gapped up and then they tanked. Okay, so people are like, are there any more catalysts that are going to make the markets move like that? And the answer is yes, a whole bunch of them. Okay, major market catalysts that you need to be paying attention to this week. If you don't know what they mean or what the results are going to do to the markets, don't worry about it. That's why you have myself and the 9 other professional traders. We will help you through this entire week and all of this data, and we will tell you whether this is bullish, bearish, and how we're going to position ourselves based on this data that comes out. But this data can really move markets. You have some PMI and some manufacturing data that comes out tomorrow. Is it important? Yeah, but I think there's other pieces of data that are going to be a little bit more important here this week. So that's all you have tomorrow. You got some manufacturing data. You got U.S. Services PMI, which is the final revised number. You got ISM Manufacturing Services Index. That's going to be one that could potentially really move markets and kind of set the tone, whether we're going to be bullish or bearish on the day. But then Wednesday is when the real fun begins, because Wednesday, Cleveland Fed President Loretta Mester is going to speak at 10 a.m. That has the potential to move the markets. Then at 12:35 p.m., the Fed Vice Chair Brainard is going to be speaking. That has potentials to move the markets. And then at 2 p.m., this is all on Wednesday. At 2 p.m., you have the Beige Book is being published. Okay? The Beige Book's being published. What is the Beige Book? Basically, the Beige Book is like a cliff-noted, paraphrased version of the economy. Okay? It's basically like the different banks from the Federal Reserve, okay, the districts of the Federal Reserve, they put together a synopsis or a summary of economic activity in their district. Okay, so you have like the Cleveland Fed, you've got the Dallas Fed, you've got the New York Fed. There's a lot of different districts. Those Federal Reserve banks, the districts of them, will put together these summaries of economic activity. It all gets submitted to the Fed, and the Federal Reserve, as one main bank, will publish what is called the beige book. That is going to be at 2 p.m. You're going to get a real look at the economic environment and the economic activity, which is literally changing by the day in this environment with inflation and rising interest rates. So that will absolutely move the markets. And this is just on Wednesday. This is just Wednesday. Now, Thursday, what's going to happen on Thursday? Job numbers. So you got job numbers on Friday. That was new jobs. On Thursday, we're getting jobless claims. Ooh, as the plot thickens. You're going to get initial jobless claims on Thursday. You're going to get continuing jobless claims on Thursday. Those numbers are going to be important because remember, the labor market is softening, right? The Fed wants the labor market to soften, but it wants it to soften slowly. Jobs numbers are what moved the market on Friday. I think jobs numbers will once again move the markets on Thursday. We got to welcome Eric, though, first. Eric, welcome to the family. Folks, now there is just 17 of those laptops left. That is all we've got. And then we're going to switch to Amazon Fire tablets. You guys have to go to ttgoffer.com if you want the 47% discount right now. You can get a membership to True Trading Group for the entire year for just $11.72 with a double your money back guarantee, but for tonight only. There's only 17 spots left, and our Labor Day sale is over. The price is going to jump to $13.50, and then once we run out of these 17 laptops we have left, you'll get Amazon Fire tablets. As long as you see a laptop inside of your checkout cart when you go to ttgoffer.com, that's how you know you're going to be getting a free laptop. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get Vincent, we got another one. Vincent, now there's just 16 left. Guys, these laptops are going to start to go quick. Everybody loves free stuff. I don't know what to tell you. These laptops are going to go quick. So there's 16 spots left now. Okay? So again, ttgoffer.com. You see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. Enter the coupon code, TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to $11.72. And then at midnight tonight, it goes to $13.50. No more laptops once we sell out of the 16 remaining. And then we'll have Amazon Fire tablets instead of laptops. You got the double your money back guarantee. Man, I don't think you're going to need it. We've only had to refund 2.5% of our members since 2016, but it's there in case you want it. Okay? I don't think you're going to need it, but it's there. If you have any questions about the membership, don't hesitate. Send a text, 786-505-4049. Again, if you're a trial member right now, if you're part of the trial membership right now, or you used to be, or even if you used to be an annual member, you too, send a text message, 786-505-4049, and we'll get you guys hooked up, taken care of. We'll get you the $11.72 price point. We'll get you the free laptop as well, and we'll get you guys well on your way to kicking some ass and taking some names, and stop trying to figure this stuff out on your own. Maury says, does TTG have courses? Maury, we've got 18 courses, multiple chapters in each course, multiple lessons in each chapter. It is a simplified yet expanded upon version of the educational curriculum that I received when I worked at a hedge fund in New York. Okay. So back to Thursday, initial jobless claims and continuing jobless claims. Very, very, very important numbers that are going to move the markets at 8:30. Then guess what else happens on Thursday? Mr. Jerome Powell himself is going to be speaking at 9:10 p.m. Yes, at night. So remember those futures contracts that we just talked about when someone asked me about futures? You bet your butt those future contracts are going to move when Jerome Powell speaks at 9:10 p.m. At 9:10 p.m. when he speaks, that will be his chance. That will be his chance to say something that could potentially pull back the hawkishness that he gave 2 weeks ago. So we are going to see if that is in fact the case. But prior to Jerome Powell speaking at night, we also do have the Chicago Fed President, Charles Evans. He speaks at 12 noon. Consumer credit comes out at 3 p.m. Lots of information. Lots and lots and lots. And then on Friday, as if the week can't get any crazier, you're going to get not one, not two, but 3 members of the Fed are going to be speaking on Friday. Yes, you're going to get Chicago Fed speaks again at 10 a.m. on Friday. Kansas City Fed speaks at 12 noon, and Fed Governor Waller speaks at 12 noon as well. That's literally everything that's happening this week. Do not try to do this alone. Do not try to do this alone. I will be with you, giving you the analysis on every single piece of data that comes out this week, on every single sentence that is spoken from a Federal Reserve member. Do not go about this alone. Next question. Speaking of which, here's our next question. Why is it said that trading is a lonely sport and that there is strength in numbers when trading? Because trading can be extremely lonely. And it can be extremely lonely because you don't have a support staff. You don't have coworkers you can delegate responsibility to that can share burden. You don't have a boss that can give you guidance and can give you direction and can make sure that you don't break any rules. You are all on your own. You're all on your own to follow the rules, be disciplined, be self-aware, control your risk, wait for grade A setups. Raghu, welcome to the TTG family. Welcome, Raghu. Folks, now there's just 15. There's now just 15 of these laptops left. They are flying. Do not wait for me to finish talking because we might sell out before I'm even done with this live stream. We started with 21. We are down to just 15. I have not even been speaking for an hour. Okay, I have not even been speaking for an hour. Okay, not even been speaking for an hour. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Chris, we got another one. Chris, welcome to the family. Guys, now there's just 14. I'm being dead serious. Guys, it's 11.72 right now. It's 13.50 after midnight. Save yourself the couple $100. We got 14 laptops left. Once they sell out, it's going to be Amazon Fire tablets. Still cool, but not a laptop. Go to ttgoffer.com. Use the code Jalen13. Folks, these are flying now. Once we get to 10, they're going to absolutely go. Okay? Jalen, welcome to the family. Guys, remember, you don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email once you join. There'll be instructions there how to get the free laptop. You got the double your money back guarantee for peace of mind, even though I don't think you're going to need it. Right? You're not joining True Trading just to get your money back. You're joining True Trading to get the education, the knowledge, the guidance, and mentorship, and to build the skill set that you need to help reach your goals. And I'm going to help you do just that. And if you don't make back your membership fee of $11.72 at least once after going through our courses, passing our quizzes, and attending a study group, I'll give you double your money back, $2,344. That's the deal. That's how much I stand behind this platform. That's how I put my money where my mouth is. If you have any questions, send a text message to 786-505-4049 if you have any questions whatsoever about this membership. Okay? So, why do people say trading is a lonely sport? So I kind of was getting into it a little bit, right? That's why people, you're by yourself. It's just you and the computer. Okay? It's literally you and the computer. That's it. You also only have 2 eyeballs. There's thousands of stocks. You can't possibly think that you're going to be able to look at and follow every single one. This is where strength in numbers comes into play. Being part of the right community, the right community being the key, the right being the key word there, is extremely important. It's very important as a trader to have a support group. People that you can go to that understand your struggles, that understand your downs. There will be ups and there will be downs as a trader. No one just says, I'm going to become a trader, and they just start making millions of dollars, and they just never have any bumps along the way. Of course, you're going to have some bumps along the way. It's important to have people that have been through your exact situation. It is very important that you understand. A lot of people look at me now today, where I am now, and forget that there was also once a day one to my 16-year journey. Wherever you find yourself right now, whatever struggles that you are encountering, I've been there. And with 10,000 members in True Trading Group, no matter what it is that you're dealing with, there will be someone that has dealt with the exact same thing and was able to overcome it. Someone that you can talk to, someone that you can lean on, someone that you can celebrate your victories, but also pick you up with your failures. That is very important in trading. It helps keep your psyche strong, helps keep your mental capital full. And trading is all mental. Anybody can be taught how to read a stock chart, how to set a scanner, even follow a trade alert. But keeping your emotions under control, keeping your risk under control, that's the hard part. That's the special part. That's what separates the great traders from the ones that eventually quit and never make it. And being part of the right community can help keep that in balance. You show me any successful trader, I don't care what their style is, I'll show you a disciplined, patient, risk-controlled trader, because those are the three characteristics that you need in order to be successful. And like I said, you only have 2 eyeballs. Isn't it something to actually go through and be part of a community with thousands of traders are all looking for the exact same thing? Because you're going to learn what a grade A setup looks like when you join your trading group. There's plenty of times when members bring setups to my attention that I otherwise wasn't looking at. Just like I bring setups to their attention, members, once they get educated, they know what to look for. They bring setups to me. I only have 2 eyeballs, right? Members make me a better trader, just like we make, and the mods and I make members better traders. Guys, welcome, Gefter. Gefter is the newest member of the family. Now that means there's just 12. There are literally just 12 laptops remaining. That's it. Guys, go to ttgoffer.com. This is the final night of our Labor Day sale. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code, 47% discount, free laptop, double your money back guarantee. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com. As long as you see a laptop in the checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. You guys are good to go. If you have questions, 786-505-4049. Don't hesitate. Send a text to that number right now. You guys are asking some fantastic questions tonight. Wow. These are great questions. Okay, next question. What is trader identity and why does it matter? And what is the earning potential of a trader? Now, I don't like the what is the earning potential of a trader, those type of questions, because the earnings potential is limitless. Truly. You want to make $1,000? Sure. You want to make $10,000? Okay. 100,000? It's possible. 1 million? Why not? 5 million? You could. There's nothing stopping you. That's one of the things I love about trading. You're the ultimate entrepreneur. There's not many professions where your income will be 100% controlled by how good you are. Most professions are capped. My sister's a high school English teacher. Just actually got her master's. She could be the best damn English teacher that this country has ever seen. She'll never make 300 grand a year. Ever. She will never make 300 grand a year. Ever. Because her earnings potential is capped as a teacher. I hate that. If you're the best, you should get paid like the best. Trading truly has no limit. So when people ask what's the earnings potential of a trader, it's whatever your skill allows. And your goal as a trader is to just continue to grow, continue to get bigger, and continue to earn more. I have my own goals. Just because I've been doing this now for a long time doesn't mean I just, that's it. I've reached all my goals. I stop. Nope. I've got goals to get bigger. I've got goals to get better. And so will you. Trader identity. What is that? Trader identity has to do with the style of trader that you're going to become. A lot of people really get this. Not understanding trader identity is actually one of the most common reasons why a lot of traders fail. What do people do? They go online, they Google how to become a trader, learn how to trade, and what do they see? They see, they get a bunch of people on YouTube they see, and they look, oh, wow, this person made $12,000 today. Wow, if I just do what that person does, maybe I can make $12,000. And that's what people say. That's what people think. But they don't understand. Maybe that trader is a scalper. What's that, you might say? A scalper is someone that gets in and out of trades very quickly. They buy a stock, they sell it 40 seconds later, literally. They buy a stock, they sell it 1.5 minutes later. Now, and they will do that 50, 100 times throughout the course of a trading day. Now if you are driving a police car, driving an EMT, working a heavy crane at a job site, teaching a classroom full of 10-year-olds, running a bakery, working on an engine at an auto shop, you can't do that. So it doesn't matter how much money that person makes. You cannot do what they do. So stop trying to. But instead, people think that, oh, that's the only way for me to make money. And if that person makes money that way, then I should do what they're doing. You can't fit a square peg into a round hole. Doesn't matter how hard you try. It's not going to work. And a lot of people will never figure that out. Trader identity has to do with your style of trading that's going to be best for you. Now, style meaning you can be a day trader, a traditional day trader like myself. I'm a traditional day trader, but I also swing trade. Now, the day trades that take part in True Trading Group will last several hours. Okay. The day trades in TTG are several hours long. We also swing trade every day. Every day, remember, there's myself and 9 other professional traders. We all have different styles. Every day in TTG, there are day trades and there are swing trades being called out by our moderators. Our swing trades is going to be something you buy today and sell tomorrow or any day thereafter. Usually our swing trades in True Trading Group are a couple days to maybe a week or 2 weeks tops. Okay, are usually like our swing trades inside of True Trading Group. Okay, so that's what it comes to different styles. And then there's a whole other list of other styles. I'm not going to waste any more time getting into different styles. But your identity is going to be determined by 2 main factors. Your personality traits have a lot to do with the style trader that's going to work for you, but also your lifestyle, meaning really how much time do you have to be in front of your computer? That will determine what type of trader that you are going to be. And you'll get exposed to a lot of these different styles of trading as a member of your trading group so that we can help you find your trader identity. What style is going to be best for you? Because maybe my style might not be best for you. Maybe your personality traits clash. Maybe there's other things that you're going to want to be trading, other ways that you're going to want to be trading. And we're going to help you guys. We're going to help teach you all that. Alvaro, welcome to the family. Alvaro, welcome. There is now just 11 of those laptops left, guys. Now I'm getting nervous. Now these things are going to start to go. All right, don't waste any more time. Go to ttgoffer.com. If you see a laptop, that means you're getting one. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. 47% discount. Drops to $11.72. It's $13.50 after midnight tonight. It's $11.72 here right now. Final night of our Labor Day sale. Alvaro, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. Last and final question. Has any member of TTG been able to become a full-time trader? You bet your ass they have. Let me just actually ask. Members of True Trading Group, if you are a member of True Trading Group, if you are now a full-time trader, I would like for you to type the number 1 in chat right now, please. This is if you are a member of True Trading Group, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Check out how many people type the number 1. Check them out. Pew, 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 pew. Look at how many people are about to type the number 1 in chat. These are members of True Trading Group that are now full-time traders. There you have it. Just remember, trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme, folks. You're not going to join True Trading Group and tell your boss to go F off the next day. Take your time. Remember our slogan, learn, trade, profit. In that order, you learn first. You start trading second. You profit third. Remember that. Take your time, go through the courses, trust the process, as these members have. All right. We got another one. Mike, what's up, man? Good name. It's a good name. Mike, welcome to the family. There's now just 10 of those laptops remaining. Go to ttgoffer.com, use the coupon code TTG121, and you guys will be good to go. Well, there's only 10 left. Let me actually see how many people are on the live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, okay, type the letters TTG in chat right now, please. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Don't be shy. I just want to literally see how many people we have. We have like 1,400 people that are on the live stream still with me right now. I want to see how many of you are not members. Morali, Cool Catch, Relaxing Beats. I love Relaxing Beats. Dirty Cuban, Rari Leto. What's up, Atlas? I see you, man. How are you? Damac, what's up? Easy Does It. Giri Raj, Corey Britt. Kevin Castor, Landon Wenger, Fabio, Jay Ferna. Thanks for your question earlier. Hope it helped. Munchma, MG, A1 Contractors. We got Tavin. A lot of new faces here this evening. A lot of new faces here, guys. I like it. I like it. Got Travis, Kenji, Monzons. Guys, listen. All of you that are typing TTG right now in chat, I really want to make sure you all fully understand. Again, just give me a couple of minutes and we're going to move on to the main topics. I'm going to tell you guys how I plan on making money this week. But this is the last night for our Labor Day sale. Okay, so you guys can get a 47% discount right now up until we've got 10 spots left. These are going to go quick now. The next 10 people that join by going to ttgoffer.com, TTG121, okay, the next 10 people will get a 47% discount. It brings the price from $22.12 down to $11.72. Okay. You're going to get a brand new free laptop. You don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email after you join that will give you instructions on how to claim the free laptop. And then you have the double your money back guarantee. Again, I don't think you're going to need it because we've had to refund only 2.5% of our members. But it's there in case you guys want it. It's very simple. You go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend the study group. If you still do not make back the $11.72 at least one time during your membership, I will give you $2,344 in return. That's the deal. That's how it works. That is what I'm willing to back up and put my money where my mouth is. But you guys there's only 10 spots left. Whatever happens first, 10 spots or midnight. It's 9:40 p.m. Eastern. Go to ttgoffer.com. If you see a laptop, you're good. Enter TTG121. Once we sell out laptops, we're going to be giving away Amazon Fire tablets. Okay? Amazon Fire tablets. If you have any questions about the membership, don't forget, send a text to 786-505-4049. You're going to get everything that we've got. All of our courses, all of our tools. You get the entire curriculum. It's a simplified yet expanded upon version, but I learned that I worked at the fund in New York. You're going to get $5,000 worth of premium tools from Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and a bunch more. All the real-time alerts from myself and the 9 other professional traders that are part of True Trading Group. Access to the best damn community of about 10,000 members from all over the world that all share the same goal to learn, trade, and profit together. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter that coupon code TTG121 right now before the price goes up and we run out of laptops. All right. So there you have it, folks. So all of my non-TT members that are typing the letters TTG, you guys can go ahead and claim one of your spots now while there's still 10 of them left. All right. All right, folks. Let's move things on to the overall markets and how I plan on making money this week, because this week is going to be a damn good one. Whew. Man, this is going to be a good week. We got a lot of data coming out, right? I went over with you guys the top 5 questions. What are the catalysts that are going to be? I just gave you a laundry list of catalysts, right? I gave you Fed members are going to be speaking. You're going to have jobless claims, initial jobless claims, continuing jobless claims. You got manufacturing data. You got consumer credit, average consumer expenditures. That's another piece of data that comes out this week. That's an inflationary piece of data that's going to show you the average expenditures that a consumer has on a monthly basis. That's going to be a piece that's going to be coming out now. With the price of gasoline coming down and the price of food coming down, you've had gasoline and food prices come down. So average monthly expenditures from the consumer, we got to see, does that number come down? If it does, that's an inflationary signal that gives you an insight into inflation Then you got the beige book coming out this week as well. And you're going to blink. And then in 2 weeks, you're going to get CPI and PPI inflation data from August. And then you're going to get a Fed meeting where are they going to raise 50 basis points? Are they going to raise 75 basis points? You're going to get all those answers in the next couple of weeks. I can't believe it. This is going to be the craziest month of probably the entire year. Do not try to trade through this environment on your own. I'll be with you guys every single step of the way. Every piece of data that comes out, every sentence that these Fed members speak, I'll tell you what I think, if it's good or bad. I'll tell you if I think the market's going to move higher, if the market's going to move lower. Right now, the futures markets are moving higher off of a major support level. I told you this support level was there. I told you 2.5 weeks ago that your major support level on the SPY is 390. And we got to 390 on Thursday. We tested it again on Friday, and it held. And now the futures market is trading higher off of that level. This level is everything this week. You must draw a line across 390. Guys, if we can go full screen on my charts, just to make sure that everybody can see these levels. Thank you. All right. If we take a look at 390, this is the level you need to be paying attention to. Now, let's look back all the way to the left. Why is 390 even an important level? Okay. Why? There is a gap fill. Okay. There's a gap fill. That gap fill acted as resistance in the middle of June, acted as resistance in the beginning of July. Then it acted as support in the end of July. This level of 390 is extremely important. You will notice, and again, on August 16th and 17th, and then on the 16th and 17th, I gave you a buyer beware. That buyer beware was that we are going to experience a pullback back to 390. Now, to be fair, even I didn't think we were going to get to 390 as quickly as we did. Okay. I didn't think we'd get there as quickly as we did. But we got there on September 1st. And that level so far has held, not just once, but it held twice. All right. It held twice. And now the futures are trading higher off this level. This level has really showed itself these last 2 days. It would have been extremely easy for that level to have broken on Friday when nobody was at their desk, nobody was around to buy and to protect that level. It would have been very easy for that level to have broken, especially after you had the markets trade higher on the back of good jobs data. Okay. On the back of good jobs data, it would have been very easy for the markets. Oh, we got another one. Shohaib, welcome to the TC family. Shohaib, welcome to the family. Folks, that means we are now down to just 9 laptops. I had 21 of those bad boys when I started this live stream just an hour ago. We are now down to 9 of them. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one of the 9. Enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop 47% to $11.72. Check out, you're good to go. You don't have to enter your address to get the free laptop. You'll get a welcome email with instructions on how to claim the free laptop once you join TTG. The double your money back guarantee is there for peace of mind. But again, I don't think you're going to need it. If you have questions about this membership at all, don't call, send a text to 786-505-4049. That phone number, it's right there at the bottom of your screen. Text it now. Literally, somebody will answer you now. Send a text if you have questions. All right. So 9 of them left. All right, let's zoom in further. Let's go to a 3-minute chart. That was just a daily chart that I was showing you. And what I would like to point, and what we'd like to really point out to you, obviously now you can see very clearly, right? All the support at 390 from Thursday, and then there's the support again at 390 on Friday. It would have been very easy on Friday after the big gap up. We were trading higher, significantly higher, once the jobs numbers came out. Then the markets rolled over because of the Russia energy news with cutting off the Nord Stream 1 pipeline. So once the news broke that Russia was shutting down the Nord Stream 1 pipeline into Germany, the markets rolled over, and then people were like, you know what? I don't want to hold this over the weekend. This is too much risk. I'm not going to hold this over the weekend. Forget about it. And everybody started to sell. It would have been very easy to have just sold through that level on Friday, but we held it almost damn near to the penny. I mean, this is 390. Look at that level. Just bang, 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 bang. It's just like, whoa. That is just an absolute phenomenal show of support at 390. So you need to know what's going on at 390 at all times. Whenever this market gets near 390, you must be paying attention to what the economic data or catalyst is that is bringing it towards that level, because you tested it twice, you held it twice, and now with all this data and all this information coming out, guys, I'm looking at this 390 level. Like right now, futures are green. What I'm going to do here, I think this 390 level is going to get tested again. And when it gets tested again, I think it's going to break. So depending on what happens with all this economic data, all right, I don't know with all this what these data numbers are going to be. There's a lot of stuff happening this week. You have a lot of Fed members speaking. You have a lot of economic data that's coming out. If that economic data shows you that inflation continues to come down, and it shows you that the labor market is softening but remains underlying strong, if the Fed members that are speaking this week, if they tell you, if they sound less hawkish than Jerome Powell's speech at Jackson Hole, if the beige book tells you that the economy is slowing but remains still in a good position, if these things happen this week, then you bet your butt you're going to see the SPY back at 405, 407. You can easily get a relief bounce off of this level that literally takes the markets right back into this zone. And if you do get a relief bounce off of 390, the resistance level that you must be paying attention to is going to be 409. 409 will be a very key level for the overall markets. It was previously a level of support back in early August. It broke the day that the Jackson Hole meeting came out when Jerome Powell did his speech. Okay, so if all of this data comes out, that bounce, do not try to fight that bounce, because the bounce could run you over back to 409. Most people are going to have the tendency to just jump right into put options this week on the back of this gap up on futures, and they're going to try to get short tomorrow into the gap up in the anticipation that the economic data and the speeches from Fed members are going to remain hawkish and bearish and try to break through 390. Okay, but if that data turns out to not be as bad as people might think, that bounce could take you back to 409, and if you buy put options too early, you'll get run over. So don't try to fight the bounce if that data comes in better than expected, and then look to be short once you get up to 409. That would be the area that I would look to buy put options, and then look for then the rollover to break 390. But at this stage, I do think that 390 level is going to break. When it breaks will determine what the economic data that's going to be rolling out here this week and into next week is going to look like. Because remember, you've got CPI data, inflation data for the month of August is going to be massive. It's going to be so important. You guys have, you really don't even care. I'll talk about that. We have some time. You got about a week and a half before that happens. I'll give you the whole game plan for the CPI data once it comes out. But that piece of information is going to tell people, is the Fed going to do 50 or 75 basis points? It's going to be so big. I'll be live with members when that data comes out at 8:30 a.m. When the CPI number actually does come out. Let me actually give you the exact date. Let's see. September 13th, folks. That's when we get fun. September 13th at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. That is when you're going to get your CPI data. Okay? September 13th. That is literally next week. So you have literally about 1 week. So yeah, it'll be exactly 1 week from tomorrow, actually. It's exactly 1 week from tomorrow. Now, I think you're going to break 390. But I will trade that bounce if the data tells me otherwise. If the data tells me otherwise, I will trade the bounce, but literally probably for just maybe 3 days. And then I'll look to get back into put options. All right. So I still am leaning to the downside. I think September is going to be a very volatile month. And I think September, I think we'll break 390. And I think we probably settle somewhere down in this region. So I do think I am going to look for the eventual break of 390. And this level is very clear, guys. This level is so clear. Like, it's just as clear as the 409. We talked about this 409 level on the live streams a week and a half ago. And I told you, if that level breaks, you're going to get multiple days of downside. And you got, once you broke it, right there, you see you broke that 409 level. You see how you got multiple days of momentum to the downside. If this 390 level breaks, you will also get multiple days of downside. It's that important of a level. We got to welcome Jerome. Jerome, welcome to the family. Now there's just 8 laptops left. We are running out. We are running out fast. 8 laptops remain, guys. It's the last and final night of our Labor Day sale. 47% off before the price jumps at midnight. And the next 8 people to go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121 will get themselves a free laptop. And welcome Moff. Moff just joined. We had 21. Now we are down to 7. Moff, welcome to the family. We are running out fast. Once these 7 laptops go, we're going to give away Amazon Fire tablets after we sell out of these laptops. There's only 7, but remember, if you go to ttgoffer.com and you see a laptop, that's how you know you're getting one. You're good. You don't have to enter your address to get the laptop. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the free laptop. If you have questions, 786-505-4049. Send the text. Don't hesitate. We'll answer any questions that you guys have. Okay. So again, I'm going to look for a 390 break. Once 390 breaks, you just got, my opinion, you just got to get into put options and you ride that for 2 or 3 days. Just like when 409 broke, you get in put options, you ride it for 2 or 3 days. I think you're going to have very similar price action to what you saw back in the end of August. So you see back in the end of August, let me go back to this. You see how back, right here, see this line right here. So let's go to that support level, right? From the end of August. There it is. There's your support level, okay? Once you dropped into it, you said you dropped into it, and then you see you got this little bounce. See this little 2-day bounce right there? And then bang, that support level broke, and then you got multiple day downside. What I think you're going to have happen here is you may get a bounce off of this level like you had here, and then all of a sudden you'll get a break, and then once that level breaks, then you get multiple day downside, and you get into this next little support zone. So that's the price action that I think you're going to see here in the next week. And then the CPI data from the month of August will determine whether or not you go back to your June low, or if the low of the year is definitively in. Your CPI data from August will answer that question. If the CPI number is not coming down at a significant pace, then you revisit these June lows. And then your next support level is going to be the low 370s. The low 370s, like 372, 373, massive level of support. But we'll talk about that in a week, because those levels are not in play this week. Those levels will be in play potentially next week, depending on what the inflation data is. And I'll give you an entire game plan for what I think is going to happen next week once the CPI numbers come out. But we can't get too far ahead of ourselves, because there's a lot of trading action between now and the CPI data on next Tuesday. There's a lot of pieces of economic data. There's a lot of Fed members speaking. It will move the market. And I don't want you to be just blind enough to not be able to take advantage of that volatility, of that movement, because we've been red hot so far inside of True Trading Group. I mean, so far, it's been like that for the whole year. But we're going to keep riding this volatility, keep riding this momentum while it is here. And that's the game plan. So, man, I get so excited with talking about this stuff. I'm like out of breath. I'm out of breath. Tonight, we got 2 code words for my TTG members. Code words for tonight. There's 2 of them. Remember, if you're not a member of True Trading Group, don't worry about these code words. These code words are for members of True Trading Group, because we do a $5,000 giveaway. It's a lot of fun. This is for members only. Guys, the 2 code words for tonight. Code word number 1, Mike, my name. Code word number name. Code word number 1, Mike. Code word number 2, hat.
Yeah, Mike. It's because your hat has an M on it.
And
it
hat,
looks like it's standing for Mike.
It does have an M on it. The M does not stand for Mike, but for tonight, I'm all for it.
You shouldn't be wearing that hat, bro.
Why not? Why shouldn't I be wearing this hat?
Because if you don't know the brand.
I do know the brand. I'm saying it
doesn't. Not you. Other people may not know the brand. It looks like you're wearing a self-branded hat, like you're wearing your own merch.
Oh, I love this brand. I love this brand. I got all my golfers out there. They know the brand. They know it. All right, guys. So, folks, that wraps it up. That's the game plan here this week. You know, the move higher that you had in the futures market, it's starting to drift back to the downside. We were up like 0.8. Now we're only up a little bit more than half a percentage point. So we're starting to give back a little bit of that gap up. We'll see what happens. We got a long way to go. You know, you got 12 hours before the market's open, 11 and a half hours before the market's open. So a lot can change in the overnight futures market. Right? I mean, we could rally another half a point. We can fall another 75 basis points between, in the next 11 and a half hours. That's a long time, right? But I'll be there pre-market with my team, as I always am, going over the game plan and going over exactly how I plan on making money. But I think that 390 level is in jeopardy. It depends on what this economic data shows, but I'm going to lean on the bearish side. I'm still looking at short rallies, okay? Still looking at short rallies. All right, guys? Listen carefully. If you're not interested in a membership to True Trading Group at all, you're like, I don't care, no way, I'm not joining, you can sign off the live stream now because I'm done with the educational part of our live streams. Make sure you subscribe to the channel first. Smash the like button. I do these 6 days a week. Yes, literally. I do these 6 days a week. Turn on your notifications. You don't want to miss out on these. I'm dropping golden nuggets, giving you free lessons and education on a daily basis. So make sure you subscribe. But if you're not interested in a membership, you can sign up the live stream now, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to actually show you the TTG platform. So anyone that's on the live, we got 7 of those laptops left before the Labor Day sale's over. I'll show you guys right now the platform so you can actually see exactly what you're going to get access to. Okay? So when you guys join the TTG membership, okay, you get access to the entire platform, right? All of our courses and all of our tools. I want to actually show you what that looks like. Now, of course, when you join, you're going to get access to our chat room. Now, our chat room is where the mods and I share our screen. We're live on the mic. We're calling out our trades in real time. We're with you from pre-market all the way through until after hours every single day. We're not just there with you for 2 hours and then you're left to fend for yourself. You also have access to our mobile app. The mobile app is what will allow you, if you work a full-time job, you can't be in front of your computer. Don't worry about it. We got you covered with the mobile app. It'll let you see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, because the mods and I, we talk to you on the microphone during the day. And you'll also be able to get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. Right? That's how so many of our members that work full-time jobs are able to benefit while working a full-time job. Guys, I actually have on my economic calendar, actually real quick, I just want to let you guys know, I said 9:10 p.m. for Jerome Powell's speech on Thursday. That is not correct. I have a typo on my economic calendar. It is actually 9:10 a.m. Okay, so Thursday, 9:10 a.m., Jerome Powell is going to be speaking. I have a typo on my economic calendar. So it is 9:10 a.m. All right. So I just want to make that clear. That is an error from earlier on the live stream. I said he speaks at 9:10 p.m. He is actually speaking at 9:10 a.m. So I'm sorry about that little error that had a typo on my economic calendar, but I am now seeing it is 9:10 a.m. I want to make sure that you all knew that. So after the chat room, you're also going to get 2 small private study groups. 2 small private study. This is your chance to talk to one of our pro traders, ask questions so we can help speed up your learning curve. You're also going to get the Benzinga Pro newsfeed. live breaking up to the second news alerts directly inside of your chat. If you went to Benzinga on your own, this news feed would cost you just over $1,000 a year. Don't do that. We spent years building relationships with these companies, so you do not have to pay for their products. They are implemented on the TTG platform. So you get this with your membership when you join for the 1172. TradingView's premium charting software, also, that's about $600 a year. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. The Trade Ideas Scanner, industry standard. It'll make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks during the day. That's a few $100 a year. That's included with your membership when you join True Trading Group. It streams on our platform every day. ETNA's Simulator. ETNA Simulator will make sure, or will let you rather, trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you are learning in the courses. The simulator will cost you just under $1,000 a year if you went to ETNA on your own. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. It's free for the whole year. It's not free for just like 30 days. You have access to the simulator for the entire year. You also get access to our own proprietary scanner, which lets you actually create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity with the options flow. Stuff that used to only be available to professionals is now at the fingertips of my TTG members. You're also going to get a trading journal that will track your trading and give you statistics so you can see what you're doing wrong. A social sentiment scanner that goes through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter and tells you what ticker symbols are being mentioned most so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Analyst ratings on any stock you're interested in, so you guys can actually see firsthand how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on any stock you're interested in. Insider buying, insider selling, short data. It's all included for the 1172. But that price goes up at midnight tonight. Guys, tonight's the final night for our Labor Day sale. There is only a handful of laptops remaining. You're also going to get the watch list. Every day the mods publish a watch list with what stocks we're looking at and a game plan and how we plan on trading them. That's one of the major advantages of TTG is you are going to know exactly what professional traders are going to do before they actually do it. And then you get all of our courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it in text and video, whatever's easier for you guys to learn. There are no upsells for courses. You get every single course in our curriculum when you join for just the 1172. And then on top of the courses, there's a video library with about 300 hours of additional educational videos, like how to grow a small account, how to trade work in a full-time job, how to resist FOMO. These are workshops we do live with members each week. And then you can actually attend these workshops live when you become a full-time member. It's time you guys invested in something real. Something that actually has a real chance of helping you reach your goals. I can't guarantee you're going to be successful just because you joined True Trading Group. I wish I could, but I can't guarantee you're going to be successful. What I can guarantee you is if you go through all of our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group, and do not ever make 1172 back at least once during your membership, I'll give you $2,344 back. That's the deal. That I can guarantee you. And when you join True Trading Group, you're joining a community of about 10,000 members that genuinely give a damn whether you succeed or fail. But tonight's the last night for the Labor Day sale. Take advantage of it. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. If you see a laptop in your checkout cart, you know you're getting one. Enter the coupon code TTG121. The price will drop to $1172. You don't have to enter your address to get the free laptop. You'll get a welcome email with instructions on how to claim it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Send a text 786-505-4049. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. I always did. I always enjoy doing these with you. Hope you guys find value and enjoy them just as much as I do. All right. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications to never miss out on these lives. And I'll see my TTG fam bright and early tomorrow morning. Let's tackle the day. Let's keep this thing going. We're hot right now in TTG. Let's keep riding that momentum. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great night, folks.